All right, today is Friday, May 2nd. I'm here with Fatimata. We are about to start the selection for basketball skills to see who's going to represent New York City at the 2025 Summer State Games. Go ahead and make sure I'm starting to share my screen. This is being recorded. We are the only people here. We did not send this link out, but we did want to make sure it was recorded so all of our teams can see exactly what, following the process for full transparency. So this was sent out to coaches earlier this week. We did have, let's do some quick math, 46 spots requested from our training clubs for basketball skills, which we requested from HQ, and we are granted 12 allocations. So I know that is less than we started. We submitted, since we don't have results yet, we're going to do a random draw. Team submitted names for who they wanted to be included as part of that selection pool. These names up here were the teams that were originally requested spots. But we did have to remove some teams. So Bronx Hornets, 729M City Hawks, and Four Bridges are no longer eligible to receive spots because they are not going to be competing. They did not register to compete at this weekend's basketball skills competition. Then 79M chose to update their request and only kind of focus on basketball team and track. So you can see here, these are the names that the different clubs sent us, right? Brooklyn Knights, Manhattan 212, Cross Island Superstorms, and 721K Knights. We did already make selections for swimming, knowing that, based on conversation with coaches, the swimming spots were the higher priority for these Cross Island Superstorms athletes. So these are athletes that were selected as part of that draw. If you want to see that draw, we do have a recording that will also be sent out so you can review that. But we wanted to make sure to take them out of the draw before making our selections. So these are our remaining athletes that would be eligible. So that is 34 athletes that are going to be put in the draw, and we're going to draw 12 active athlete spots plus an additional 4 spots that will be alternates. So our alternates will only go to state games if one of 2 things happen. So the first situation where we might need to go to alternates would be if the New York City region is granted additional allocations, right? Fatimata and I are always trying to push to get as many athlete spots as possible, knowing that we have a lot of athletes and a lot of clubs ready to go. So we're always trying to get more spots. If we do get more spots in basketball skills, we'll go to our alternates first. The second situation that might come up would be if an athlete has to scratch or if they can't accept their allocation. So early on in the process, in these early days, we're going to respect the process. And if an athlete can't accept their spot or has to scratch, we're going to go down to that first alternate. As we get closer to state games and we are not able to switch coaches around and things like that, the alternates would be within a club. So for example, if a Manhattan 212 athlete has to scratch, that first Manhattan 212 alternate would be picked. Fatimata and I have not set that deadline yet for when we're going to switch over. We're going to discuss that, and that will be included as part of the timeline that we send out. So it's going to be very clear, and we'll be in communication with all of the basketball skills coaches that have alternates to make sure that the process is clear and you kind of know exactly how to communicate with your athletes. But if you ever have any questions, definitely reach out to us sooner rather than later so that we can clarify anything. All right, I'm going to shuffle this up. Again, we are drawing for 12 active athletes. All right, athlete number 1. Is Michael Hardy. I believe he's from Manhattan 212. Athlete number 2. Xavier McInnes. He is from, I know that name, Manhattan 212. Athlete number 3. It's Traquan. Let's see, what team is he from? From 721K Knights. Athlete number 4. William Harrison. From Manhattan 212. And training clubs, we heard feedback loud and clear from last week. Training clubs are going to receive coach allocations in full ratio based on their athlete selection. So coaches will only be responsible for supervising and kind of supporting athletes that are part of their training club. So athlete number 5, Christopher Mack from Manhattan 212. Athlete number 6, Shaisha Arthur, Brooklyn Knights. Athletes that are selected randomly this year will not be eligible for random selection next year. If we have basketball skills results early enough in next year's season, athletes would still be eligible for the competitive pool. Alexis Green from 721K Knights. Fatoumata, was that, what athlete number was that? I lost count, sorry.
7.
7, okay. My tallies are correct. All right, athlete number 8. Raymond Davis. Raymond is an athlete from 721K Knights. Athlete number 9. Alexis Fagan, Brooklyn Knights. Athlete number 10, Adrian Benoya, Manhattan 212. Athlete number 11, Dominique Clark, Brooklyn Knights. Athlete number 12, Jonathan Johnson, Manhattan 212. So those are our 12 active athletes. As I said at the beginning, we are going to draw 4 alternate spots. And if we need to at a later point, we will draw additional athlete spots, or alternate spots, but we're going to start with just 4 for right now. So the first alternate, Nathan Ritwo, Brooklyn Knights. For the alternates, they will still be eligible for next year's random draw unless they get activated. So if they remain an alternate and they never get activated to active athlete, they are still going to be included in next year's random draw. Okay, second alternate, Nathaniel Prime. I believe that's Manhattan 212. I'm just going to double check. Oh, no, Nathaniel Prime is 721K Knights. Sorry. A lot of athletes. I don't remember where everyone is always from. Right. Third alternate, Emmanuel Frowner. From Manhattan 212. And our final alternate for right now is Tim Roth from Cross Island Superstorms. All right, those are our selections for basketball skills for the 2025 State Summer Games. Thank you for watching, coaches.